What's up, everybody? This is Carmine Davis, and you are watching and listening to the Carmine Davis Show. What the fuck is up, everybody? Welcome back. If you are just tuning in or a new subscriber, make sure you, or if you are just tuning in and you're a new watcher or a listener, make sure you subscribe. I'm sorry. Hit that follow button, that subscribe button, rate and review this podcast. We don't do it for our health, okay? Welcome back. This week has been really, really crazy. I've been, again, another week of recording and pushing out all these songs that I'm trying to get to you guys, and also just working hard and clearing out some mental room so I can write and get in my bag even deeper. I appreciate you guys streaming my new single, I Know What Boys Like. Get ready for the remixes and the remix EP coming soon. What else is going on? I don't know, a lot of creative stuff, so I'm excited about it. Again, make sure you guys rate and review this podcast, and let's get into these hot topics, okay? Okay, so this next hot topic is about somebody who I have the biggest crush on. And I was a little bit confused on what the hell was going on over there, all right? NLE Choppa reported okay after mother management was concerned about his safety. This is from lovebescott.com. NLE Choppa's mother was concerned about her son's safety after she had not heard from him for hours. On Friday, NLE's mom, Angela Potts, took to her Instagram account with the post showing several pictures of herself and her son throughout the years while asking fans for help to finding him. According to Potts, Choppa was going to move back to his old neighborhood in Memphis, Tennessee to work on a mixtape, and she's concerned something could have happened to him since he never goes an extended amount of time without speaking to her. Y'all help me pray over my child. He plans on moving back to Cottonwood, where we worked hard to get out of just for a mixtape. Shake my head. I ain't talked to this boy in hours, and he usually doesn't go do this. One thing I know about my son is that he doesn't go ghost for any reason. Whatever you are working on, I pray that God is guiding you. If y'all hear from him, please contact me ASAP. To the fans he wants to please, thanks a lot. Around midnight, she wrote on that Facebook, thank you for the prayer and support. Choppa's okay. He just needed a minute, but didn't communicate to his loved ones. I never intended to scare anyone with the post, nor did I expect for people to think he's missing, but the frustrations of being the mother of a celebrity can be a bit much and overwhelming at times. We're glad everything's okay. That's fair. Especially right now where, we've lost so many rappers who were good boys who were just in bad company, recently. And in the last couple of years or so, and it'd be a damn shame to lose your fine ass son over something so stupid like a mixtape. But as an artist, I do understand him trying to get out there and record what he wanted to and get that inspiration from his childhood and all that. But I'm sure his mother was sick thinking that somebody ran up to him, snatched his chain, or popped him, So I'm glad he's okay. I love NLE Choppa. I think he's so sexy. I actually like his music too. I like his voice. I would work with him. NLE, hit me up. I would love to work with him on a song or come on the show. I don't know. But I think that he's very bright. I think every time he speaks, he's one of the only young rappers that does not make my ass itch every time he speaks. He seems very eloquent, well-spoken, spiritual, even aware. And I think that that's very, very interesting for him. So I'm glad that he's home. Okay, let's move on to the next hot topic. But before we do, make sure you guys smash the subscribe button, rate and review this podcast. I don't do it for my health. We're now on TikTok. Hello, TikTok world. I have been pushing TikTok away for the longest. I just didn't know what to do on TikTok. I didn't understand TikTok. The kids do it. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the kids are doing. So I just decided to just go ahead and put us in the TikTok, tiktok.com/Carmine Davis. I'm an official TikTok artist now. And subscribe or follow me there. Add my songs to your TikToks, honey, run it up. So congratulations to us for finally doing the TikTok. I want to work on some TikTok exclusives. I just don't know yet. I'm working on it, but you know it. Stepping like a long time. What is it? Stepping for a long time, moving like a centipede. Shout out to Megan Thee Stallion. But let's move on to the next hot topic. This is from LovelyScott.com. Marlon Wayans says he is being unfairly prosecuted after airline employee racially targeted him. Marlon Wayans says he should have never been hit with a citation for disturbing the peace at an airport earlier this year. This past June, a United Airlines gate agent allegedly stopped the actor from boarding a plane to Kansas City because he had 3 bags and told him that 2 bags were the maximum he could bring on the plane. In a Thursday court filing by Wayans' lawyer, the agent physically blocked the actor from boarding the plane even after he repacked everything into 2 bags. He decided to board anyways and was asked to get off the plane before it departed. When Wayans was rearranging his luggage, the gate agent allegedly allowed several white passengers on with 3 bags. The AP reports that the court filing includes photos of passengers with arrows pointing at their luggage. Many of the 140 passengers on the flight had 3 bags. Wayans' lawyer argued, yet he was charged with a municipal violation. Prosecutors should drop the charges, the legal filing says, because they perpetuate the racism he endured and violates his legal right to equal protection. The city of Denver's position in an affront to constitutional and social equity principles, Wayans' attorneys argued. The AP reports that Denver's city's attorney, Carrie Tipper, would not comment on pending litigations, and that United did not return requests for comment. United previously described that incident by saying that a customer had pushed past the agent attempting to board the aircraft. The agent told police that Wayans shoved, pushed, or elbowed him, according to the AP. According to the actor's lawyer, Wayans merely bumped shoulders with the agent. I get to the airline and I have my knapsack and I have my 2 bags. And I think the guy was upset because my tickets was wrinkled. Wayans told TMZ in June. And so he unwrinkled my ticket and scanned it and had an attitude then. The comedian explained that he had so many carry-ons because he was going straight to a gig. But the agent insisted Wayans check his bag, which is when he felt he was being mistreated. United reached out and was a sorry-ass reach out. Wayne said, it adds insult to injury because they tried to tell me about their policies and I'm like, I need you to watch the entire tape. The man was messing with me. He lied and said I assaulted him, which I didn't. Go watch the tape. Police reportedly were incredulous. A crime had taken place. The filing says, according to the AP, but the agent wanted to press charges anyway. It's a mess. You know, I talk about this on the show all the time that I'm sorry that happened to Marlon. It's pretty sad that no matter how hard you work, no matter how popular you are, famous you are, how long you've been working, you know, to some people you are just a nigga that's in the way, right? I think I talk about this a lot on the show that racism and microaggressions and casual racism is still alive and well. A lot of white people think because, or black people think because they aren't wearing a KKK mask and yelling nigga, 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 that they're not being racist. The racism is a microaggression, assuming somebody is more aggressive because of their skin tone, or what you think in the back of your mind, you being on guard, watching them more than you're surveying the rest of the people in the room, putting different standards onto them and what they can take or what they're capable of or what they are willing to do to get something is a sign of racism because of their skin tone or because of their gender or because their skin tone and their gender or because of their sexuality. Those are all discrimination. And sad. You know, like he said, he's seen a lot of people brush past him with 3 or 4 bags that were Caucasian. Of course, you know, nobody's looking at them, right? And I've learned that the hard way, even working in retail, when I used to work in retail, and even shopping. I used to go to this Sephora here in Georgia, in Alpharetta, and I used to get watched like a hawk. Like they would come in and make me take the bags. And I also worked at Sephora seasonally. So I already know the game. What they do in retail is they give you the bag and they make sure that you hold the bag. So you would have something to put the products in your hand in. So you have no excuse of like reaching in your pocket or anything like that. But for us, the people of color, especially gay people of color, they just assume that you're coming in to steal anyway. So I had a lot of white friends or lighter skinned friends, and them bitches would steal all the fucking time and get away with it. Big ticket items, perfumes, all these things. I never have stolen from a store, ever. Not on purpose. One time I did fuck around and walk out of Walmart with a bag of dog food that I forgot to scan. And bitch, my heart was pounding trying to go back there. But that's neither here nor there. I don't have to steal. I work very hard so I can afford to get what I can get. If I can't afford it, I'll leave it in the store. I'm not a thief. And to constantly always feel like you are a threat or that you are incapable of purchasing these things on your own. What are you doing in here? Right? I pay cash money and for the things that I get. So to the point where I used to just get it to my point, like to my mind, like, no, if the first person that handed me a basket was going to be my personal shopper the whole entire time. If you handed me a bag at the Sephora in North Point, you know exactly what, or in Dunwoody, you know exactly who I am and what I'm capable of. Bitch, you run up to me, you're helping me shop, you're helping me pick out my complexion, my fragrance, you become my personal shopper. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you are going to, since you want to help some motherfucking bad, and I'm going to go to the register, and I'm going to get everything I want, and I'm going to pay for it, cash, and peace out, bitch. Like, thank you. What was your name? I'm going to give you a heart. I'm going to show you some love on the Sephora survey because you tried it. And I feel like that happens no matter where you go. Like, people just assume that you don't belong in these areas or that you're going to steal because of, you know, your complexion, or that, you know, you're crumpled up and your things are wrinkled up. So that means that, you know, he's probably just a nigga trying to, you know, get past, and then now he's trying to make it with this one bag. No. So they're going to make it harder on you. They like to be aggressive and kind of stop you, police you, make things more difficult for you. This is their moment to right a wrong for some odd reason. Instead of just doing what they had to do, and once he put the bags together and had 2 carry-on bags, that should have been the end of the discussion, end of the situation. But no, you know what I mean? Allegedly, this person took it a step further and refused to let him on the plane and made it just unnecessarily harder for a black man. And I'm sorry. My thoughts are with Marlon Wayans. I'm sorry to that man that whatever he's gone through or the horrible miseducation that he has is causing him to make it harder on people of color. This is why we're knocking motherfuckers' heads off at the gates now. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is why we're ready to swing a knapsack on a motherfucking flight attendant, because y'all do try it. People are already nervous in fucking airports as it is. We're already nervous out in public as it is. Why make situations harder for someone? I don't understand. All because you assume something, or that they're trying to get over, or you're going to make it harder for them to police them. You're taking your job too seriously. And we're going to move on that note. But before we get on to the next hot topic, make sure you guys subscribe and review this podcast. I don't do it for my health. Follow us on Instagram, instagram.com/CARMINE DAVIS, instagram.com/CARMINE DAVIS show. We're on TikTok now, tiktok.com/@CARMINE DAVIS. Show me some love there, dolls. Let's get it cracking. So the final hot topic, something I'm so excited about. From lovebescott.com, Candace Dillard teases pivotal talk with Darby that mended their friendship after Real Housewives of Potomac brawl. Giselle, Robin, Candace, Ashley, and the Grand Dame are back for an 8th season filled with fashion, fun, and drama. Despite an explosive off-camera brawl that broke out between their pals amid production for season 8 of The Real Housewives of Potomac, Dillard, 36, and Darby, 35, chose not to halt any progress made to repair their once fractured dynamic. The fight happened at the very end of filming, the Dryback Singer tells Page 6 in an exclusive interview. And we actually had a really pivotal and important conversation about that at the finale. It gave me a lot of respect for Ashley. Dillard says that Darby's contrite demeanor over the situation reminded her that she was raised by a good woman, her mother Sheila, whom Dillard is a big fan of. It was like, okay, Sheila raised you. She raised you right. The former Patrick Queen raised over Darby's mom. I love Sheila. Dillard and Darby, for their part, have clashed over a myriad of issues, arguably inciting the most ire among the pair. However, was the mom of two's defense of Dillard's nemesis and Real Housewives of Potomac alum Monique Samuels in 2020's season 5. We have both had a lot of growth over the years, the Insecure singer says, over her evolved relationship with Darby. There is a mutual respect that you kind of see us go through and talk through this upcoming season. And toward the end of the filming this summer, TMZ released video footage that showed the main Real Housewives of Potomac cast breaking up a fight between Dr. Wendy Osefo's pal, Kiana Stewart, and Darby's friend, Deborah Williams, with Dillard caught in the middle. The incident took place in July after filming wrapped at Zebby's Garden in Washington, D.C. The group had been celebrating the launch of Darby and co-star Giselle Bryant's G&A activewear line. A police report obtained by the outlet revealed that Stewart and Williams' verbal spat turned physical after a drink was thrown at one of the women. While it isn't clear where the conflict began, Darby said during Page Six's September the 7th virtual Real Tea live podcasting taping that she decided to distance herself from Williams following the outburst. I've made my stance on violence pretty clear, and I've maintained that even though, I love Deborah as a person and I know her as a mom, that's how we met each other, she said at the time. I didn't agree with the action, so we're taking some space. Dillard is relieved to hear that Darby is pressing pause on a friendship with Williams, who previously perpetuated infidelity rumors about Dillard's husband, Chris Bassett, while filming as a friend of the cast of Real Housewives of Potomac Season 7. It just shows me, after all the tumult and the drama and not agreeing all the time or seeing eye to eye, that Ashley has a moral compass, or somewhat of a moral compass, Dillard notes. I appreciated that she felt the weight of what it meant to take a break from someone who meant intentional harm on not just me, but the entire group. Dillard believes that Williams' attack was meant for her, not Stewart, who happened to be standing in the way of Dillard, as seen in the clip, and sustained what appeared to be a forceful jab from Williams. You see how it happened. That monster was meant for me, she says for Williams, whom the infamously dubbed Sesame Street of the Bravo reality show. It was meant for me, and Kiana just so happened to step in the way. I think in an instinctual way to protect me. Prior to the discord, though, Dillard says that the Real Housewives of Potomac ladies, including herself, Darby Osefo, 39, Bryant, 53, Karen Huger, Robin Dixon, Mia Thornton, and newbie Nikia Iham, had a lot of good times while filming the forthcoming installment. Dillard even credits Darby with being the fun one of the bunch. She hosted one of our trips this season, and she always brings it. She has the activities and the props and the party favors, and she could be good at bringing people together when she's not good at being chaotic, she says with a laugh. It was a really good season. There was a lot of bright spots in it. I'm really happy with the growth in certain friendships, and I focused on that. The Real Housewives of Potomac Season 8 premieres Sunday, November the 5th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Bravo. Okay, well, I don't know what's going on in my eye. Forgive me. Honey, I'm so sorry. Something is in my eye, but I hope it doesn't show on camera. But I, for one, am extremely excited about what's going on Housewives of Potomac, and I can't wait to watch it. Candice is always going to have problems with somebody, right? She's extremely problematic herself. So I think that Candice, it's like a nitpicker. Candice always nitpicks on everybody. You know what I mean? I don't know what this fight is all about. I'm not totally sure what happened then, but I'm excited to find out and watch it all unfold on this season's of Real Housewives of Potomac. Sorry, I got to put the fan to my eye. I don't know what just fell in my eye, but I'm going to wrap the show because my eye is burning. But thank you guys for listening as usual and watching. Make sure you guys subscribe, rate, and review this podcast. I don't do it for my health. But that is the show. I love y'all so very much. And I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.